One question is, okay, coming from NAB, a lot of resources, a lot of support. There's probably this element of speed and velocity that you're moving an organization like that. Now you're in this new category. What was kind of that balance for you of just, you're stepping into a whole new world, and you also likely don't have the same level of supported resources because it's a smaller, leaner thing. This is just more, is there tension for you around like, oh man, we can't get there fast enough? Or do you feel like there was more than enough on your plate to, do you know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean. I think back to kind of, when I was trying to build out a couple of marketing teams at National Australia Bank and hiring for new roles. And one of the things that I would really try and test when hiring for new people is their willingness and excitement about trying to get the job done as well as doing the job. So your job as a marketer, sure, create demand, drive sales, drive engagement, drive retention, or, make sure you're building a fantastic brand. All of those things, tick, tick, tick. You can get people with, great marketing skill sets. They have to also be motivated in a big organization that is customer-led, sales-led, finance-led, not necessarily marketing-led in terms of kind of banking and financial services traditionally. You have to be really excited about working out how to get that job done. And that means working really well with others. So, 33,000 employees or so at NAB. You got to tell people that you've never met before what you're doing and why you should do it and why they should support you in doing it and why that's going to create a great outcome for your customers and a great outcome for your colleagues and also a great outcome for shareholders. And so that's what I mean about being just as passionate and enthusiastic about getting the job done as doing the actual job. That's the big difference walking into a smaller place. So I joined Memories with about 24 employees or so, and I kind of knew what I was walking into. I was like, great, I'm going to be able to see everyone. I'm going to know all their names and their faces. This is going to be fantastic. The big kind of challenge in kind of changing that and going through that transition is, you're right. It's the classic things around going, well, there's not a whole team that does kind of marketing analytics now. There's either no one or there's one person, or you try and kind of wear multiple hats at the same time. It's the classic startup experience where you have to be really agile in the way that you think about, right, today, my job is to wear 5 hats. One of them is going to be around marketing analytics. One of them is going to be thinking about planning for the year ahead. One of them is going to be thinking about how do I solve this particular executional kind of problem we've got today. And getting into the mindset of being able to kind of context switch really, really quickly, and then also not fall into the trap of going, I'm really busy and I'm doing lots of stuff, therefore I'm valuable. Being able to, at the end of the day or the start of the day in particular, have this rhythm of kind of going back up and going, well, where am I adding value? Am I adding value in the right spots, or am I just kind of being really busy doing good things and people like what I'm doing? There's a difference, I think, because you can chase your tail in a startup for sure, when you have to be kind of so broad and dexterous in the way that you kind of change between jobs and roles. And I think it's absolutely fantastic for any marketer to try and seek out experiences with really different scales of organizations. You'll find out what you love. You'll find out where your sweet spot is. You'll find kind of the pros and cons of each of them. But it makes you a better marketer. Being really resourceful in kind of a startup scale up is absolutely something that I think that everyone should do. It gives you a really innate understanding of kind of the whole mechanics of the shooting break and how you get things done. And I think working in a big marketing team is fascinating as well, because you get to work with some absolute specialists in their field. So I talked about kind of, data science experts. I think about kind of the banking context and some of the amazing brains and people that we got, that I got to work with, who would, put together things that I couldn't even conceptualize. Even if they tried to teach me it for 2 weeks, I would kind of go, that is amazing. I love the outputs. The inputs seem great. Right. The big black box in the middle, I'm glad that's you guys, not me.
Exactly.
You get to work with some pretty incredible people who are real specialists rather than generalists. And I think, as I said before, I think for any marketer, the opportunity to work across both will make you much better and allow you to create much more value as you go through your career.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.